at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Complete. Jefferson the target. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, here's Ritter. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Richie Grant in on the tackle. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Falcons nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Ritter back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Pierce on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? W Lion. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They'll run here with Pierce. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Nico Collins from 3 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Texans 14, Falcons 0. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson, 66 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Pierce with a motivated run there, and no surprise he's motivated this season after a late injury robbed him of a 1,000-yard campaign last year and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Ritter with it after the play fake. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Going play action. Ritter. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter off the play fake. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over.
Okay, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
19 Tigers.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. 26 yards. And the Texans are able to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Jamie Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Ritter on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Again, it's Stroud. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This one from 46 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
Let's go now.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready.
Final play of the half. Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
60 Bison.
Stroud off the play fake. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And off right side to Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the draw, here's Stroud. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a goal,
touchdown! Dameon Pierce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
White. 6, mega. Ready, go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Smack, red. Let's go, charge.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 44-yard
Ritter.
line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Give to Pierce, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
5 yards on the play.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Going for it with Pierce. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Go. Ready, go. Lying.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out wide here for Robinson.
Hurry.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
17.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To the air again, it's Ritter. This pass is caught by touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 36 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Robinson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. James Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Ritter will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Black Ultra.
Ritter with it after the play fake. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. He's to the 15. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Stroud working out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Texans start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Jonathan Grenard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff for Pierce. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. That is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Okay,
So
ready?
the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Down to about the 22 here. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready,
The
set.
heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.